Hello everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. We're back once again for another round of the FIA Nations Cup here on GT Sport. We're back for the second attempt at the chicane of death in the Group 4 cars this time around. I think this is, what is this, slot number 2. I think that sounds about right by memory. As you can see, pretty competitive field, couple of familiar names. Let's just check out the points. So we got 292 for a win. From what I can remember, I needed to finish in the top 2 in this race if I wanted to improve my point score, which I wasn't too fussed if I did, to be honest, because yeah, the point score is pretty damn good at the moment. But first slot race went fairly well. We actually led for the majority of the race until I think it was actually myself and Lindgren actually going at it for the victory, and he was just able to save a bucket load more fuel. He was about 3 seconds back before the pit stop started. He pitted first, I pitted the very next lap, and I come out about 2.5 seconds behind. So yeah, he gained about 5 seconds on me just because he basically didn't have to put any fuel in. So yeah, that be a lesson learned. Fuel saving is very important and can win or you can't speak English, sorry. Fuel saving can win or lose you certain races. There we go, finally got the sentence out. But anyway, don't have to worry about fuel saving just yet. We're on our qualifying lap at the moment. A little bit scruffy through the mid sector there, running a little bit wide. I think by memory the pole time was around a mid 45, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, the one thing I can say for sure, I'm pretty sure I remember this correctly, my qualifying pace wasn't great in these cars. Obviously, as you can see, majority of the people in the Audi TT, as that did seem to be the go-to car, even though the Peugeot was actually what was dominating the leaderboards. But I think the Audi was a better race car. But we're going to come across the line now for our first lap of the session, and it's only a 46.2, so not even into the 45s. And yeah, I can't lie, that was not a good lap. I did go out again, improved by about a 10.5, as you can see, down to a what was that? I think it was a 46 flat or something like that. And we're still P6. We got our old mate Alex up there in P2 on a 45.6, so pretty impressive lap from him there. But anyway, looks like we'll be starting P6 here, so I don't know. Let's just go and see what we can do. Fuel saving is going to be very important, and obviously not dying in the chicane of death as well. Alright, so here we are, set, ready to roll from P6 on the grid. Emily Jones and Cody Latowski right in front of us. Interesting car selection from the both of them there. Cody, probably not so surprisingly, sticking with the Merc. Emily actually going in the Honda NSX. But lights out and away we go here at Dragon Trail Seaside. And then, not going to lie, these first few laps, I really just wanted to try and make sure I could stick with the top 5. Obviously, like I said, fuel saving very, very important. So I wanted to, make sure I could stick with these guys, stick in the toe, and make sure that I had the best opportunity to do exactly that. As you can see, already turning the engine down a little bit, just trying to save every little bit I can straight away. But Emily, already a casualty in the chicane of death there. She didn't totally die, but a little bit deeper, a little bit ragged, and she pounded the wall with the left side of that NSX. So already not the greatest start to her race, and I think we're going to try and make a move on the NSX here up the hill. And we've also got another Audi on the left side of the NSX, 3 wide up the top of the hill here. This isn't going to work, but I think we're going to get the move done on the pair of them, and we do, up to P5. And I'm not going to lie, that was a bit of a hold your breath moment, but we got away with it. And unfortunately, that has allowed the top 4 to get away ever so slightly. Coming on to the end of lap 3 though, everybody kind of bunched back up a little bit as a couple of moves were made. Alex has actually found his way to the head of the queue now, with Cody up to P3. We're still sitting in P5, so we're still quite easily in this for a shot at the victory. But yeah, like I said, just kind of sitting here at the moment, not really in any type of rush or hurry to make a move. As Cody, I sure hope that was lag and that's not his real line. But anyway, a bit of a scruffy run for us there. But anyway, a few moments later, we've got a good run on GTSR, and I think we're going to try and make a move down the inside into this left-hander. Yes, we do a little bit. A little bit of bump and grind. That's all well and good, but yeah, probably should have been a bit later on the brakes. They're a bit more authoritative. That's kind of a half-assed pass, to be honest, and that never really works. But anyway, getting on to the very next lap in the exact same place. Alex still leading from Dan Lindgren and Cody in P3. Now at this point, my mentality did change. I wanted to get a wriggle on now. I could still see that there were plenty of cars around us, so I didn't want to hang around. And we're going to try and make a move on Cody up the inside of the Merc here into that left-hander. Job done. Certainly not every day that I think I can say I've overtaken that man on track. So yeah, take a screenshot of that, because probably won't happen all too often again in the future. But anyway, coming on to lap 7 now, as we're right up behind Lindgren. We might look for a move into turn 1. No, instead he goes way deep under brakes, hit Alex in the left rear. My goodness gracious, that was... I don't even know if that was actually an attempted overtake, or whether that was just a bit of a mistake in defending there. But no harm done anyway. Alex maintains the lead. Lindgren holds on to P2. We still sit P3 with GTSR in P4 right behind us. A fellow Subaru driver too in the manufacturer series, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows, might be a little bit of teamwork here in a minute. But anyway, Lindgren again with a bad run, being held up by Alex here. But unfortunately, he got the better run, and there's nothing we could do in the slipstream now. Alex, you'll have to go defensive here, otherwise Lindgren will try and look up the inside. Onto the very next lap though, and I think it might have been on the front straight at the end of lap 7, I'm not too sure, but Lindgren did get into the lead. And as you can see, Alex with a decent run, he's going to try and look to retake the lead, but we've got a great run on the pair of them, but there's nothing we can really do with it as they're side by side, and there's no point making it 3 wide there, to be honest. I mean, it's not going to work. Although in saying that, we're going to try and do it now, 3 wide potentially into this final chicane. This is going to be risky. I decided to back out of it again. Didn't think that was worth trying to do. But Lindgren with a really bad run out of that chicane there. And I think with a bit of help from Alex here, I think we might actually get up into P2 and potentially threaten for the lead. As we're going to look, we've actually got a real good run on Alex here, so we're going to look to the right hand side. Lindgren is now going to try and go up the inside of the pair of us. He sends it on the radar and he goes back up into the lead, but Alex with the over and under gets P1 back, and now we are going to try and follow suit, which I think we should be able to do here. Lindgren's kind of boxed in. We do have the inside line here And I think, yes, he does. He backs out. I was going to say, if he tries and hangs it around the outside there, then that is just certain death. But he obviously was a bit wiser than that and chose not to try and basically end his race. But yeah, so far things are going pretty good for us. Up to P2 with our old mate right in front of us. So 1-2 for the boys. So that's pretty neat at the moment. But into the pits at the end of lap 9. On to a set of hard tyres now. No fuel required. Now, there's one thing I have to mention, which I could not believe when we're actually doing this race, is Alex has actually put mediums back on. I can't believe he actually did that, but he's put mediums on, so he will have to come back in to put hards on, and I was going to say that puts us in the effective lead, but no. We get a 2-second penalty for giving Alex the slightest tap on the left rear quarter panel into turn 1 there, and now that is going to put us back to effective 2nd, 3rd, probably back to 4th there as well as GTSR goes by, and now we're back to effective P4 from what was effectively the lead of this race. And crying out loud, I got to admit that seriously pisses me off. Like, I don't get what that penalty was for, you know. Like, I don't know. It's really weird, honestly. Like, 1 minute you can like absolutely T-bone the guy that you're racing, and the next minute you give him the slightest tap. For the slightest tap you'll get like a 2 or 3 second penalty, but if you T-bone him you'll get nothing. So I don't know how this game works sometimes. But anyway, on to the end of lap 10. We're trying to make a move on GTSR here on the front straight. We get that done. Will he go for a move down into turn 1? No, he does not. So that's back up to effective P3 for us now. And at the moment, not going to lie, I still felt like I could win this race. As you can see, onto the final lap of the race, we cleared Lockie. Alex in the pits as well, so here we go. It's ourselves versus Lindgren for the 2nd time in 2 races as well. Keep in mind, I'm actually running low on fuel. I'm not 100% sure if I can actually make it to the end here. This is going to be borderline, but we're trying to attack as well as try and save fuel. Not the easiest combination of things to do, but into the chicane of death for the 15th and final time as Lindgren has binned it in the wall. The chicane of death finally claims a victim in this race. The man who was set to win for the 2nd time has binned it in the wall, and that has released us into the lead here at Dragon Trail. But the job's not done yet. We've still got to try and fend these guys off behind us. Don't forget we're running extremely low on fuel at the moment, only half a lap, 3%. I don't think we're actually going to make it to the end. Down through the S's for the final time. GTSR right behind us. Keep in mind, this is actually the top 2 Subaru drivers for the Oceania region going at it right here, which I actually didn't realise till post-race, so this is actually pretty cool. Will he look for a move up the inside in the left-hander? No, he doesn't. As you can see, I'm turning the engine down. I'm trying to save every little bit of fuel I can. We're down to 1%. I don't think we're going to finish this race. I think we're not going to win this race. Oh, jeez. Okay, down into the final corner. We've got to try and make sure we nail this run out of here, which it looks like we've been able to do. We've got 0.1 of a lap remaining. Can we just get to the line? Have we got enough fuel to hang on and win this race? We're trying to break the slipstream, but no, it's out. We are out of gas, so close to the line, and a certain victory has been thrown away. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. That stings a little bit, that one, guys, to be honest. That was a done deal. That was 292 points or whatever it was in the bag. Yeah, unfortunately our fuel consumption just was a bit too much to get us to the end. But anyway, I'll still take P2. It does improve my overall point score, which is always handy. But anyway, P2, still a pretty damn solid result. What's that, 280 points now. And I can say we sit P8 in the Oceania rankings at the moment. Pretty decent point scores there looking at that. I definitely feel like I can still improve, which at the next Superstars race I feel is a great possibility. And where is that? I think that's in the Pagani Zonda R Group X machine at the Nordschleife actually. So that's going to be a pretty damn cool race. That I'm probably going to stream that actually. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But anyway, I think that's it. So yeah, that's it from me today, guys. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for plenty more. Hope you're all well, and until my next video, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.